Good morning and welcome to another Daily Hope. My name is Evan Neel. This is Isla Neel, my daughter. And I'm a hospice chaplain here in San Diego, and as well as one of the worship drummers on the worship team. Today we're diving into the book of James. We're looking at the first chapter. The book of James really resembles like the book of Proverbs from the Old Testament, where it's these sayings of what to do, what not to do, and but speaking with a Christian lens. So speaking to this new Christian community, that's what I glean from it. There is so much goodness in the first chapter of James, but what I want to really look at, what I've been praying about, is just one verse here. It's the 22nd verse, and it says this: "You must be doers of the word and not only hearers who misled themselves. Those who hear but don't do the word are like those who look at their faces in a mirror." A few weekends ago, we dedicated Isla to God, to our community, to ourselves, and promising that we are going to raise Isla up in the ways of Christ. It reminded me of something a hospice family told me. They said, it was after their loved one had died, and I was giving a condolence call to them, and they told me that they were so thankful for just how our hospice team acted toward them. The daughter was saying she didn't remember really anything we said. She didn't remember like guidance or anything that we gave them. What she remembered most was how we acted toward them, and we acted with care and kindness and compassion. That's what James, I think, is talking about we must be doers of the word. People, looking at people like Isla, children, someone told me that children, as much as we want them to do what we say, that's not how they operate. Children do what we show them. They don't do what we say, at least Isla's age. They do what we show them. So our actions, our doing, is how James is saying to show Christ to the world. James talks about working in difficulties and working through them, not getting angry, but living into those Christ-like ways of peace, of grace, of love. Thinking about Isla's dedication, the talk of a community coming together and showing Isla how to be a Christian, how to live in the ways of Christ, how to resemble Christ while also showing Christ to others. It's through those actions of love, of grace, of peace, not of anger, not of malice, not of envy, of jealousy. And so may we rededicate ourselves today. I look to James to rededicate myself to not just hearing what God in this is telling us through the Spirit, but really living into it and doing what God is telling us to do, what God is showing us through others. I hope that I could be the father to Isla, that God is the father to me, a good and loving God. And the way that God shows me that goodness is through actions of others, through the actions of Christ. For God so loved us that he gave his only Son. May we be doers of the word. May we find the strength within us even when life seems to be beating us down. May we all find strength through the Spirit's guidance. Amen and amen. I encourage you to read the rest of James 1 today. It is beautiful. It's one of my favorite books from the New Testament. And like I said, it really is like a proverb for the New Testament. It's what to do, to not to do. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. May we be doers of the word. Amen.